Good morning, everyone. If I am looking tired this morning, it is because I've been up since 5 a.m. and I really struggled to get out of bed this morning. You know, when your alarm goes off and sometimes you're straight up. I feel like the weather always makes quite a difference with me. If I can see the sun shining through my curtains, that's it. I'm up, I'm ready for the day. But this morning, it was quite dreary, it was quite dark, and I just did not want to get up. I feel like I probably should have used some eye patches this morning, although it might be a good thing if I'm tired, because I'm definitely going to need to get an early night tonight because we are heading off to the airport tomorrow, and I think we've got a 4 a.m. alarm in order to make our flight on time, which is going to be interesting to say the least. So we're going to want to get an early night, but we are actually flying this weekend to Alex's old neck of the woods. We are flying to the Isle of Man. You might not know this about Alex actually, but he is not from the Isle of Man. It's really funny. I feel like he has moved about quite a lot in his life, and especially with his accent, a lot of people can never place where he's from. He always gets questions. I think especially living down south, you can tell it's not like a southern accent. Obviously, I have quite a Hampshire accent. Like, I was born and raised here. It's quite neutral. It's quite, you know, it doesn't really scream any kind of like location. Like, I feel like an Essex accent is really easy to place, like a Yorkshire accent is really easy to place, Liverpudlian accent is really easy to place. I feel like I'm the kind of person that I just have quite a neutral accent. Alex is quite like a mixture of accents, but I do feel like you can hear that like northern twang in there. I don't know if anyone, I feel like if you're not from the UK, you probably won't have even noticed, but people from the UK will understand what I mean. So he always gets questions. People can tell he's not from around here, but they can never kind of like place his accents. The question he always gets asked is, oh, so whereabouts are you from? Also, where's this accent that I'm hearing? And basically he was born in Wakefield, and then up until the age of 10, I think it was, he moved over to the Isle of Man, lived on the Isle of Man until he moved back over to the UK for university, which is where we met. So we met at Derby University all the way back in 2016. It has been a long time that we have been together. Whenever I tell people about the engagement or anything, they're like talking about their partners or when they're going to think about engagements, I'm like, I waited 6.5 years for the ring. So don't be in any rush. There's no rush to go into anything. Just enjoy each other's company, enjoy being girlfriend and boyfriend, and then eventually you'll enjoy the next step of being fiancés. But anyway, so yes, we are heading over to the Isle of Man to go and visit his parents, which we're really looking forward to, because I actually haven't been over to the Isle of Man. I think we worked out it's been about 5 years. I used to go over every single holiday. When we were dating at university, I'd go over in summer, at Christmas, at Easter. I used to always make it maybe like at least twice, if not 3 times a year. So I have a lot of fond memories of the Isle of Man. I used to absolutely love going over to visit Alex. It's a gorgeous island when the sun is shining. It's very similar to Cornwall, I would say, in the sense of like, when the sun is shining, when there's good weather, there's so much to do, so much to see. It's like such a stunning place. When it's rainy and miserable, it's a little bit difficult to find things to fill the time with. But if you don't know where the Isle of Man is, it's basically bang in the middle of the Irish Sea, so it's between Ireland and England, and it's a relatively decent sized island, I would say. But yes, so that was where Alex lived until he was 18, 19 or something. So he's got a lot of fond memories there. He's got a lot of friends back on the Isle of Man, and that is still where his parents live. So we are heading over to see them. I'm really excited because they've got a new flat as well that I haven't actually seen yet, and it's been a good 5 years since I have been over on the Isle of Man. So it's going to feel really nostalgic to go back, because I think it's just going to remind me of like my teenage years, like early 20s years, when I used to go over and visit Alex, and we used to spend like summers there. Whenever I hear, what's the artist that we used to listen to? I remember when we were at university, we were really into like indie music. Sandra Karma. We were obsessed with Sandra Karma when we were at university, and we used to just blast the music, windows down in his old little like Ford Focus, blast the music to like Sandra Karma as we were like driving through the like lanes of the Isle of Man, the like country roads, and I just have so many fond memories. So I'm really excited to head back. But yeah, it's going to be an early start for us, and it's just going to be a long weekend. It's just like a 4-day visit, but it should be really lovely because we've not seen his parents for a little while, and it's going to be so nice to head back over to the Isle of Man. So I am currently in kind of like holiday prep mode, holiday packing mode. I've got this gorgeous little black jersey dress on, which is so comfortable. This is like one of those dresses that I just chuck on whenever I need to. I also feel like the day before you go away on holiday is also really tricky because you want to wear something that you're not going to be wearing when you're over there, but you want to be comfortable. So this is one of those dresses that I feel like it's just so easy to stick on. And I've just finished doing my makeup and I need to start putting together my little makeup bag for when we go away, because we're just taking hand luggage, things though it's only 4 days. I mean, considering that we're flying, we technically don't actually need our passports, which is really, really weird whenever you're getting on a flight. You could just use your driver's license, but I think we're going to use our passports anyway. But I thought I would show you what I'm going to be taking along with me, because I'm going to have to be quite limited, particularly with my my like toiletries and my liquids. Although I am really excited. Have you seen the news that apparently they're going to be abolishing the 100 milliliter rule, the like all your liquids in a bag rule, and there's going to be a limit of like 2 liters or something like that when it comes to liquids. So you can take water through, you can take coffees through, you can take all of your makeup through, because they're upgrading the scanners. Very, very exciting times, because that's going to save a lot of people a lot of money with regards to baggage. So in terms of primer and SPF, I'm going to take the SPF 50 primer plus protection from Bobbi Brown. Love this. It's like a really, really lovely just everyday primer, and obviously it's got the SPF on it, so I'm going to take that. And then I am loving the Sculpted by Amy products. I know I showed you guys them recently. I picked them up after attending a really, really fun event with the Sculpted by Amy team, and these two as a combo are literally my favorite at the moment. So this is the brightening up under eye liquid concealer. I feel like it's just so good. Like, I feel so tired this morning, but I feel like it has given me a little bit of brightness under the eyes. And then the Hydra Tint is actually a tinted serum, which I really, really like, because I don't like anything too heavy. You'll notice I've been so minimal with my makeup recently. I feel like I'm just wanting like no fuss makeup. I don't want to spend more than 15 minutes putting it on in the morning, and these just give me like the perfect base. So those are definitely coming with me. Then obviously these can go in a separate bag, because these aren't liquids. In terms of bronzer, I'm going to take the Hourglass Ambient Light, which I absolutely love. I do a mixture of these two colours. I do this one. You've seen how I do my bronzer. I won't explain it, but yeah, I do a mixture of these two, and I absolutely love them. They're also great for eye makeup, because we will be going out a couple of evenings, so I can just take that for both. And then blush, I am loving. Oh, do I take my NARS blush? No, I think I'm going to take this one. I'm loving this one at the moment. But the NARS Stick Blush, I've got it actually. It's in my gym bag. That's why I've not got it with me. I do love that one as well. It's like a really easy no fuss blush. But I do love the Bobbi Brown. This is the Blushed Pink Brightening Blush. And again, this is a great one to use for eye makeup if I need to. So I think I'm going to take that one with me. Then in terms of brows, you may notice I've kind of changed how I do my brows at the moment. I no longer fill them in. Ever since getting them done for the first time it must be about 2 months ago, maybe 6 weeks to 2 months ago, I actually have not been filling them in ever since. I can't remember if I actually chatted to you guys about this, but I tried brow lamination for the first time, and despite the fact that I feel like the lamination doesn't really work for my brows, I just think they're too wiry and too thick. Like, it just didn't really hold. I loved the like shape that she gave me, and then she just did like the loveliest, like she threaded underneath, and I've never had my brows done before. So I actually am booked in this evening for 2 top-up treatments. I'm getting my lashes LVL'd again, because I feel like they are looking just a little bit flat, and I really, really love it whenever they've had like another lift and tint. And I also can always tell, because the ends of my lashes, it's really weird, right? I have quite dark lashes, but the ends are a bit blonde, so I always can tell when I need a top up when the ends start going blonde again. So I'm getting my lashes done, and then I'm also just going for a bit of a brow tidy up, because they're looking a little bit unruly underneath. So all I'm doing in terms of brows at the moment is I've just got this little spoolie that I just brush them through, and then I use the Bobbi Brown. This is the Natural Brow Shaper in Natural Brown, and it's a really, really good one just to basically keep them in place all day, and has a little bit of colour, so it means they're not looking like too sparse, but I don't feel the need to fill them in anymore. I don't know if anyone's actually noticed. I feel like it's made a big difference for me, but I'm not sure if it's actually like coming across to you guys, or if like it's something that maybe now I've pointed it out you'll be able to see, but before you would not have noticed that I am not filling it in my brows like I used to. Like, I used to always use, I've still got it in my makeup bag actually, the Dior brow pencil. No longer using that, so it's really, really nice to kind of have stripped it back a little bit, and I feel like it just looks a little bit more natural. Now, does this need to go in a liquids bag? Because it's a gel. I'm going to put it in just in case, because there's nothing worse than when your suitcase gets stopped, especially at that time of the morning. What else do I need? I might take, yeah, I think I'm going to take my Sculpted by Amy Hydrate and Hold setting spray. That's a really, really nice one. That should definitely fit in. I'm debating whether to take the Bobbi Brown palette. This is what I've been using for my eye makeup recently. And I really, really like it for, goodness me if I can open it, this shade right here, the brown. That's the one that I've been using for my liner, but I don't really know if it's really any point. No, I don't think I'm going to take that one with me. I might actually take the brow gel, the brow pencil, because I could probably use that to do a little bit of liner. That's an option. Let's do that. And then I'm just going to take the beauty sponge. I think that's everything that I will need whilst I'm away. No, lips. What should we bring lipstick wise? I think my classic, although I have so, honestly, right, I did a bag clear out the other day. I literally found 3 of these NARS lip butters. I believe, are they all in the same? Yep, they are all in Orgasm. Literally have 3 of these. That is how much I love this colour, so I think I'm going to take that with me. I might just take the clear one that I'm wearing today as well, just if I want a little bit of hydration without any colour. So I've also got my Clinique lip liner as well. So I think that's all I'm going to take with me. I really don't need an awful lot because, as I said, despite the fact that we are eating out a couple of times, I feel like I've just been so stripped back with my makeup recently anyway that I'm really, really enjoying the more kind of like lightweight makeup look. So I can start packing that up now. Then I need to start planning outfits, and then we need to actually start packing my case. Oh, and skincare, I'm going to do the most stripped back skincare routine whilst I'm over there. You guys know I'm loving my more basic skincare routine. So I'm going to bring the Clinique hydrating eye serum. Absolutely love this. Obviously, we'll grab a cleanser as well. I am loving this Hydra Glow. This is a hydrating serum from Sculpted by Amy, which again, I got at the event. Absolutely love this. Then I've tested this a couple of times and then deliberately thought I will leave it for whenever I'm going away. This is the Cloud Cream from Sculpted by Amy, and it's a really, really lovely one. It's good for morning and evening. So literally 3 products to make up my skincare routine. That's all I'm going to take with me. Seeing as though this is a Sunday video, it wouldn't be right to not have a bit of a fashiony segment in here. I've been doing a little bit of shopping on River Island, partially for preparation for the trip away, but also partially just to kind of like update and upgrade my wardrobe and make sure that everything in there is working really, really hard this summer. It's really weird. I feel like online, they're almost acting as if summer's over. That there's so many mid-season sales, so many summer sales going on at the moment. I actually feel like we've only just really gotten started. I think it's because we had such a like slow and long spring, and then by the time summer rolled around, we kind of just like jumped straight into it. And I feel like we're only just really getting started with summer. Like July and August are 2 months that are so busy for me. I'm looking at my calendar right now and I'm a little bit overwhelmed. Not in a bad way though. Like I just have so many like social plans and really, really fun trips that I'm really looking forward to, and I just want to make sure that everything in my wardrobe is kind of tailored for that. So my dresses can be like styled up or styled down, pieces can be worn here in the UK or when I'm away on holiday, and I just want to make sure that all those items are working really, really hard. So thought I would show you what I've been picking up from River Island, because there are some gorgeous, gorgeous pieces on there at the moment. First up is an item that I feel like is just an absolute must in your summer wardrobe, and I've kind of been looking for like the perfect version of this. Loads of different retailers bring out this kind of thing every single year, and that is a white shirt dress. But it wasn't until I saw this one on River Island that I just fell in love with it. I felt like it was just perfect for me. Now when it comes to shirt dresses, I'm quite particular with what I like. I don't want to wear a shirt dress where it like looks like you're wearing your boyfriend's shirt and you just like belt it and style it. I like it to still look feminine, to still be quite like structured and to have that like gorgeous silhouette, but still be super casual. And the thing that actually made me fall in love with this was the material of it. Now I'm not entirely sure what the actual material is. It says that it's an authentic style designed for the life you want. Wear the clothes you love and make no apologies. Love that. Now, I'm not entirely sure what the actual word is, but I believe it's a part of their more kind of like sustainable, ethical range. And to me, basically feels like a linen cotton mix. And it is so lightweight and it's so like casual. It's what just made me fall in love. I have seen a lot of shirt dresses out there that are really like stiff. They're quite a thick material. They're quite like a formal material. And I really wanted something that was a bit more casual, easy to wear kind of every day. And when I saw this one, I just fell in love with it. Now it's got these gorgeous like buttons running down it, which I really, really like. And then it actually has this rope belt, which I fell in love with because it's got little shells on the end. I mean, look at that, how summery is that? And what I really like about this is I feel like this is one of those dresses that you could literally wear every single season. In summer, wear it with the rope belt, wear it with some slides and like a little basket hat. As soon as we get into like autumn, you could easily style this up with like some trainers, maybe even some boots, switch out the belt for something maybe leather so that you kind of take away those natural elements. And you could also wear it in spring as well. I feel like this is one of those dresses that you can just style in so many different ways. And a white shirt dress is something that obviously never goes out of style. Like, it's not a trend item, it's nothing really like high fashion, it's just really classic and timeless. So I feel like once you find the right shirt dress for you, that's it. It's in your wardrobe for life, basically. And I think this shirt dress is that item for me. So I'm super, super excited to be adding this into my wardrobe. Oh my goodness me. I think it's official. I have found the perfect shirt dress. Look at the skirt on this. This dress looks so expensive to me. Like, I would honestly believe you if you told me that this was like Sandro or something, because just the material, the way it moves, it's such high quality. I absolutely love it. And I deliberately paired it with my little Chloe Woody slides so that we can really kind of tie in those natural tones. As I said, love the belt. You actually, I think, could easily get away without a belt as well. Like, I really, really love the structure on the dress and the fact that it kind of has this lining. I feel like it gives it maybe a little bit more of like a natural, actually I feel like that almost makes it more work weary, because then you can kind of see a bit more of like the tailoring in the dress. I do feel like the belt just adds the perfect little like summery element. I also love the sleeves of this dress. I feel like it's actually so difficult to find plain sleeves like this. For girls that don't like puff sleeves, you need to get this dress. Now, they are obviously supposed to be 3/4 length. On me, they're more like full length, like they just come to my wrists, but I kind of love that about them. I mean, I could easily roll them up if I wanted to. I also love the fact that you can do the collar up fully if you wanted it a bit more preppy, but obviously I like it really open and really cash. This might actually be my travel outfit tomorrow, because it's just such a gorgeous dress, and I always love traveling in shirt dresses. I find them so comfortable. So this is a real winner in my summer wardrobe. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, all of these items in this haul have some kind of linen element to them. I feel like you know what I'm just loving at the moment, and I know what works for me in terms of my summer wardrobe, and linen materials are just what I reach for. I want to be comfortable, I want them to be breathable, and I just love how much it makes them so much more summery. Like, one thing I do struggle with this dress that I'm wearing is because it's a jersey fabric, sometimes it's not the most summery of fabric. So when I saw this on River Island, I just had to pick it up. It's actually really, really similar to what I'm wearing, but it's basically in a linen version, and I just love that about this dress. Black linen has literally been my favorite discovery this summer. I have added so many black linen pieces into my wardrobe because I just absolutely love it. I love black for summer. I love wearing black. It just makes me feel confident, makes me feel really like put together, and I love the fact that you can style it up for the evening or style it down for the day. But adding linen into the fabric just makes it so much more wearable for summer. It really brings in that kind of like seasonal element. And I just loved this dress. It's like quite kind of loose and flowy, but it still has like a really lovely feminine silhouette. I don't think this is going to need a belt at all, and I also love the fact that it's got puff sleeves, because you know what I'm like with a puff sleeve. I say this all the time, but if you're a petite girl, a puff sleeve is a great way to just elongate your body. It makes your shoulders look a little bit broader, a little bit taller, and it's so flattering. Also love the fact that it's got a V neckline. I've been loving V necklines this summer. I feel like there's almost like an unwritten trend rule. V necklines seem to be everywhere this season. So this is just one of those dresses that I feel like is so easy to wear. Like, you could style this for an office, you could style this for the weekend. It's one of those dresses that's just timeless, classic, and is ageless. I know I talk about ageless clothes all the time, but you can wear this no matter what age you're in. Your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, you could wear this dress. It's just one of those pieces that transcends age, transcends time, and that is what I absolutely love about it. Oh, this dress is absolutely gorgeous as well. In terms of sizing, I actually could have sized down a little bit, so I went for my normal 12. It's a little bit loose on me actually, which is lovely to see. So you could definitely go with sizing down if you wanted just like a little bit more kind of like silhouette-y. I think I might return this for a size down. I love the puff sleeves. I think they're gorgeous. The V neckline is stunning, and I love the length of it. It's just one of those dresses that I think is so easy, as I said, so ageless. I feel like you need to take a shot every time I say these like buzzwords whenever I do these hauls, but
I really do feel like that is kind of what my style like represents. Ageless dressing, timeless dressing, and this dress I think is just the perfect representation of that.
Next dress, I'm not gonna lie to you, I actually fell in love with this a couple of weeks ago when I first saw this as an Instagram ad, and I just thought it was the prettiest dress ever. And whilst I was placing this haul, I was like, I need to pick up that dress. I'm really hoping that all of the sizes are still going to be in stock. Obviously, all of the dresses will be linked down below in the description box. I've had a couple of questions about the description box recently. If you go down below to the video and just click, I think there's like a little, it's a tiny little arrow that's like see more. All of the links to everything that I talk about in my videos is always down there for you guys to make it as easy as possible, along with the sizes, because I know I sometimes forget to chat about sizes whenever we are going, whether it's like a petite, whether it's a 12, a 10, a 14, like whatever I'm going for, all of the info is down below there. So hopefully this is still in stock, because I just fell in love with this. It's a really, really different green. It's not sage, it's not khaki, it's not even forest. It's just like a really, really interesting mid-toned green. I actually think I would call this like an earthy green. I really, really love how like earthy this tone is, and obviously the silhouette is what made me fall in love with the dress. I mean, this is just such an Ellie dress. We've got puff sleeves, we've got this gorgeous smock bodice with almost kind of a sweetheart neckline, and it is a midi style. I feel like this is just one of those dresses that like if I could design a dress, I would design something exactly like this, and I feel like the colour of it is what kind of makes it a bit more classic and timeless. Like green is just like a really, really classic colour, and this is the kind of dress I can definitely picture myself wearing well into the autumn months. Sometimes it's a bit tricky to add pieces into your wardrobe now, because you're like, I know I'm going to wear it this month, I'm probably going to wear it next month. As soon as we start to hit like September time, will I want to wear this? Because of the tones of this, I can picture myself wearing this in September, because we often get heat waves here in the UK in like September, October time, so even if it's still warm, but I want to kind of start incorporating those autumnal tones, this is the dress for me, so I'm in love with it.
Do I look like I belong in a Disney princess film, or do I look like I belong in a Disney princess film? Oh my goodness, this dress is absolutely gorgeous. Look at the volume on that skirt. Oh, it's so, so stunning, and I'm just obsessed with this bodice. Like the shirred detail is absolutely gorgeous. I love the balloon sleeves. They're not too puffy, but they're just enough to elevate your look, make you look taller, and give you such a stunning silhouette. I am just obsessed with this. I think this is just absolutely gorgeous. The colour is stunning as well. As I said, this is one of those dresses I feel like will transcend seasons. I can wear it now in summer, but it's also going to work really, really well going into the more kind of like autumnal months. Oh my goodness me, I am absolutely in love.
Could I be any more predictable? This is literally the most Ellie dress I have ever seen, but when I saw it on River Island, I just fell in love with it. The thing I actually fell in love with the most is this top half. It is so oversized and so like balloony. I just thought it was so, so cool, and I love the material of this. It's this really interesting kind of like sheer material, but it's like double lined, so there's nothing like see-through at all about it, and I just love the fact that it's just very, it's just like a lot there in terms of material. I feel like it makes the dress a little bit more interesting. Sometimes when it comes to white dresses, let's be honest, they can be a bit boring if they don't have any kind of like design element to them or any kind of like detailing. So I really love the fact that this is completely plain, but the way that they've done the like oversized material really adds to it. I also love the fact that it's got this little tie detail at the back, so I'm picturing like hair up, little like straw hat on, some gorgeous little like natural toned slides, maybe one of my basket bags. I think this is such a gorgeous dress, and I love the fact that it's got the elasticated waistband. I do feel like a lot of these dresses I'm showing you are quite similar in the kind of like style and silhouette, but I really have learned this summer what suits my body shape, what suits my body type, and what I feel confident and comfortable in. I always say this, but the more comfortable you are, the more confident you're going to be in your outfit, and this is one of those dresses that I feel like I'm going to feel amazing in.
Another absolute beauty of a dress. Do you know what I feel like this dress is giving to me? Sophia Richie vibes. Like, it's very old money aesthetic, very kind of quiet luxury. I just love it. And again, it's one of those dresses that looks so much more expensive than it actually is. And can I just say, all of these dresses, do you know something really exciting about all of them? And this is probably going to sound really, really weird, but this excites me. As someone who has to like try clothes on for a living, it makes me realize how difficult some pieces are to get into. And all of these dresses, I've not had to put a single one over my head, which I love, because there's nothing worse than when you do your hair and makeup. I'm the kind of person that I don't get dressed, like, you know, when you have your order of what you like, I do makeup, then hair, then I get dressed. The amount of times I've had to like ruin my hair or makeup, or I end up with like orange marks around the collar because you've had to put it on after putting your makeup on and it has to go over your head. All of these dresses I've been able to pull up, which I love. Absolutely love. So it makes them really, really easy to wear and style, and also easy to put on. Does this dress have pockets? No, I felt like it had a pocket then. That would have been really, really exciting. But I love the waistband on it, love the like OTT details, and of course the little bow at the back. It's just the cutest thing in the world. So if you're looking for like a cute little old money kind of quiet luxury dress, I think this one is for you.
Next dress, I actually have you guys to thank for this, because this dress was actually recommended to me by you guys. A couple of you sent me the link to this after my cup sheet haul, when I was showing you the kind of like strapless gardening dresses that I was going for, and a couple of you sent me this when you saw it on River Island and said this looks like an Ellie gardening dress, and I think we can all agree it does. It's basically this really gorgeous Bardo, completely off the shoulder, gorgeous dress, but it's got this stunning linen skirt. It's really, really similar to my next dress that I wear a lot, which I'm probably going to take with me to the Isle of Man, so you'll see in the next vlog anyway, but it's without straps, so it means that you are completely exposed on your shoulders. So when you're out gardening, you're not going to get any tan lines, and you guys know I've been really, really struggling with tan lines this summer. I feel like I'm finally getting to a point where I'm evening them out, and they are starting to look a little bit less like, whoa, that is a tan line, and this dress is definitely going to help with that. Love the fact that it's black as well. I think black is one of my favourite colours to garden in. I think I can feel a pocket. No, there's not a pocket there. Oh, that would have literally made the dress perfect, but then again, it probably would have pulled down the dress if you put anything in the pockets, so they probably thought about that. But yeah, this is one of those dresses that I can totally picture myself out in the garden, pottering about, watering my flowers in, and just perfecting the tan line on top.
I owe the biggest debt of gratitude to the girls that sent me this dress, because how stunning is this? Oh my goodness me, it's just so, so beautiful. I'm actually not wearing it with a bra at all at the moment. Like, you could obviously do a strapless if you wanted to, but I just want it to be super comfortable, and it's staying up really, really nicely. I love the skirt detail on it as well, so this is perfect to even out the tan lines. I feel like they're coming up a lot more vibrant on camera, my like V tan line. In real life it's not as obvious, but it is just great to make sure that I'm going to be able to even out those tan lines and just create a lovely golden glow on my shoulders in a super comfortable gardening dress.
Confession time. This dress isn't actually a new dress to me in my wardrobe. Would you believe it? This dress actually about a year old now. I picked this up last summer, but when I was scrolling on River Island, I saw that they brought it back, and I have noticed a huge trend in brands doing that this year with pieces that they bring out seasonally, like every single season. Brands that have never done it before, like River Island's not normally one to bring back styles or like relaunch something. So when I saw this, I got so excited, because you might remember I styled this up a couple of times last year. I might put a couple of photos here so that you can see how I wore this last year, because this is one of those dresses that I just fell in love with. It's like a real old money style dress. Again, black linen, which I just think is so gorgeous, and this actually like crisscrosses over. I always put it on the hanger like this because it's the easiest way to hang it up, but it actually like crisscrosses over. You don't wear a bra with this. It's like completely backless, but it is really secure, which is what I really liked about this dress, and I got so many compliments every time that I wore this last year. So it's really exciting that River Island are bringing it back. I think brands really are realizing how timeless some pieces can be, and they don't need to like remake them. They can just relaunch them, bring them back, and we are happy bunnies to see the pieces online again. So this dress is actually a year old, but I'm really excited that River Island have brought it back.
Well, this dress is certainly giving away all of my secrets that I never get my tummy out to tan. As I said, I've got a bit of a natural tan on like my shoulders at the moment, but you can see my midriff is white as a ghost. That's when you realise how like naturally tanned I am at the moment. But just to remind you what this dress looks like, because it's so gorgeous. As I said, it keeps you really nice and secure, because you just kind of like crisscross it and tie it at the top, and I think it's really beautiful. It's one that I've worn so much to like meals. I've worn for like dinners, definitely more of like an evening outfit in summer, but such a stunning dress.
The last couple of pieces are actually a co-ord, so what I'll do is I'll show you the top first, I'll show you the skirt, and then we can style them up together. And I think you can probably see by the pattern of this that I had holiday on my mind when I was ordering this. I thought this could be such a cute piece to take away with me, because I do actually have another holiday booked right at the end of July that I'm so excited for, and I thought this would work really well with that. It's this really gorgeous like silky satiny color, and I love the fact that it's just got this like tie detail up the top. I quite like the fact that it's collared and it's like got sleeves. I feel like it's quite structured, but then you've obviously got the kind of like whimsy of the tie. I thought that was really cute. and it comes with the matching skirt, which is just a really, really gorgeous midi skirt. Now, obviously, you can style these pieces completely separately if you want to. I think that top would work really well with like some white linen trousers. This skirt would work really well with like a little white tie detail top. My like Zara ones I think would look really, really cute with them. But I just loved how they look together. The model styled them up together, and of course, I just fell hook, line, and sinker for it. I love the kind of like paisley design on it. It's like a really, really cool, almost like Eastern kind of design. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Love the colors. It's a bit different for me, but I think it could be a really, really cute holiday piece.
And we are ending on a high with this stunning cord. I mean, look at this. I mean, obviously the skirt is a lot longer on me than it was on the model. I think it was more of like a midi on her. It's coming up kind of maxi on me, but I kind of love it. I also love the fact that because I've not got the longest torso, there's not like a huge amount of midriff showing. I really, really like tops like this where you can tie it and it just kind of like keeps everything in nicely. This is just screaming like summer holiday. I feel like this would be so nice like on a cruise or something like that. You know, when you have to dress up a bit on the evenings, but you still want to be super comfortable, you still want to be very you. This is just absolutely gorgeous. So ending on a high with one of the best River Island hauls I think I have ever done. Goodness me, she's shiny. She is shiny, but all of the outfit trying on, the planning, the prepping, and obviously the packing, it's giving me a bit of a sweat. But I've just been doing basically a bit of like jewellery prep and jewellery maintenance, because I feel like because we don't have a huge amount of luggage, with regards to my outfits, the way that I'm gonna like elevate them for like daytime versus evening is through my jewellery. So I've just been putting together a few pieces that I want to take with me. Basically, this is like a little Stackers travel jewellery box, and as you can see, it has been bashed about. It has been well loved and well used, but it's so handy for like a little trip like this. If I'm going for like a big trip where I need more jewellery with me, I will take my Pandora one. So bar the things that I'm already wearing, which I'll probably wear on the plane tomorrow, I've got a couple of little bangles, which I absolutely love, my vintage watch, which is literally just my favourite thing in the world. I absolutely love it. I've got a couple of, goodness me, go back in, thank you, a couple of pearl pieces, necklace, bracelets, a couple of chain bracelets, and then we've got like a mixture of earrings. As you can see, I'm kind of having a bit of a gold moment at the moment. I'm really loving mixing my metals. I feel like these earrings just really reignited my love for gold again. So I've got lots of gold pieces in there, some like silver pieces, and just a lot of my favorites. So I feel like this is the way that I can just kind of like elevate my looks and take it from day to night with some really simple jewellery styling. But I've also just realised something, that this is the first time I am taking a flight since my birthday, which means it's the first time I can use this. If you watch my what I got for my birthday video, you would have seen this. This is one of those like luggage weighers, luggage tag things. I think I need to pull this plastic out of it so I can see how much my suitcase actually weighs, and I won't go over. It's a goddamn miracle. So that is us packed and ready to go. I actually took some advice from Amelia Liliana, and she was saying that when it comes to like holidays, she literally plans like full outfits, like shoes, bags, and clothes with regards to when she's going away. Now, I've managed to squeeze everything into my little antler suitcase. This is ready and waiting to go first thing tomorrow morning. All that I have left to do tonight is go to my lash and brow appointment. I've got like the last available appointment of the evening. They stay late, they open until late on a Thursday, so I've managed to get that booked, which is fab. So it means I won't really be wearing much makeup tomorrow because I'm supposed to leave it for about 24 hours, but I'm so excited to get these lashes done. Then it just means I don't have to like worry about it when I am away. So really excited to have that done tonight, and super excited to be heading off tomorrow. So I hope you enjoyed seeing the newer pieces, enjoyed doing a little bit of like a prep and pack with me, and the next time I will see you guys, I'll be in the Isle of Man. Really excited.